There you are. Okay. Something I was thinking of. I'm hearing this a lot. I mean, I've made a video on this before. This always grinds my gears. But I think we'll start to hear it more now because of the Trump thing. This idea of unifying the country, bringing the country back together. And a lot of people always go, you know, we just got to put our ideologies aside, meaning your beliefs. And we'll come to, that's never going to happen. You could take everyone that's on the left. Right now, they've got division. They don't know what to do with Trump. I mean, they don't know what to do with Biden, keep him, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And maybe some are more extreme than others, and they're back and forth. But they can unify enough to all kind of vote the same, okay? Whether they're in agreement on everything else, which they're not, but they can unify them enough to kind of get on the same page, kind of vote in the same general direction. Go to the right, same thing. I can't stand the Republican Party. I can think of 2 or 3 that I even remotely consider that I would not align myself with, but let's say would follow to some extent. The rest are just a bunch of rhinos. But I'll vote. I've lost complete faith in it, but just for the hell, I like to vote because I can tell certain people that I voted against them. Selfish reasons. But anyway, I'll vote. And so they've got some unity there, even from people extreme like me who are extremely outside of the Republican Party. They can still get enough unity there. We'll kind of vote in the same general direction with the rest of them. The left can be unified because they have a common villain, a common threat, a common boogeyman. It's me. Someone on the right. The right can be unified because they have a common enemy. That's the word I was looking for. They have a common enemy, a boogeyman. That would be the left. So even though we're not all in agreement, we all know we have this common enemy. So we all got to kind of stay in the same direction, not of one accord, but vote generally in the same direction because we have this enemy, the left. Now, both of these groups can be unified to some extent because they each share a common enemy, which is the other one. You cannot unify the left and the right, or this country, or whatever you want to call it, the opposing factors here, which is more, it's not binary, it's not just 1 and 2, or left and right. But you cannot unify this country because we do not share a common enemy. Now, this might be common sense. Maybe I'm just figuring this out. 9/11, we were able to overlook a lot of things, accept a lot of things, submit to some things because we had death from the sky. We had a common enemy. The Jews were killing us. Okay, I'll forget about the economy and all this stuff. We got to worry about this thing now. What do we got to do to keep me from not getting taken out? Kind of stuff. We had a common enemy. So at that time, for a while, we kind of held together with a unified front in this country. It'll last for a while because we had a common enemy. Now, I'm not saying we need to get a common enemy or another 9/11 or nothing like that. But that's just a thing. You cannot, there's nothing that's going to make me come into an agreement or alignment with a lot of these other people. Because one, I don't like what they're doing, even though I'm a leave me alone kind of person, but it's when they're forcing their thing on me, or I have to embrace what they're doing, and I want to do that. And when they're trying to impose their beliefs on me, hey, you can take my car away in a couple of years, my vehicles, whatever, I gotta, ride a skateboard to work or some crazy ass thing like that, or open borders and all that. I can't put my opinions or beliefs or my ideology aside because what they're doing is affecting me. Okay, so there's no, I'm not going, typically I had said this before, when someone talks about we need to unify the country, because this is usually ignorant talk, we need to come together as a country, we need to unify, forget the politics and all that. What they're saying is that you on the right should submit to the left and compromise whatever you believe so you can submit to the left and accept whatever they're offering. That's all that means. Surrender. That's what that means. So anytime you hear that, you know, Rogan says it all the time, oh, well, I need to come. No, dude, I ain't going to do the surrender thing. Forget that. That ain't working. We're beyond that. We're way beyond that. But because of that, that's not, you can't come together on any of that. It would take a common enemy, something we have. Maybe they tried it with COVID. COVID didn't bring us together. That actually split us apart. That could have brought us together had it had less illegitimacy to it. I get fraud and all that stuff. They tried, a lot of people came together on Ukraine left and right. But those are people that were, I can't, that's not a great example. But anyhow, you can unify opposing sides if they share a common enemy. We do not currently have a common enemy. They'll try to create some problem. But my opinion, I could be wrong. Let me know what you think. Love you, God bless.